Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully the mic sounds good. I'm testing out a new mic for the first time on video, so obviously I want to make sure everything is good. Appreciate all of you for stopping by. See, we already have some people here early, which is nice. Let's just make sure this isn't blasting. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And since it's the second stream of the month, we're going to see the Lucky 5 gifted right now. Cool. Shoutouts to Nate Owen, Mellow Skenty, Cash, Saitom, and Jason Reeves. Shouts to those Lucky 5 for being gifted members to the channel. With that, I say it's time to lock in. Time to make sure that everything is going well. And, of course, speculate like always about what's going to happen. Alright, everything seems to be good on my end, which is great. Cool. Alright, nice. Now, we will see... Cool. Alright, now we will see what's going on in the chapter. Obviously, we're going to continue on from the last chapter, which I thought had a really good, setup with the whole disguising as that one guy and sneaking in. I'm very excited to see what's to come out of this because the last chapter ended with another crazy moment, which is Meryl being attacked very violently by those two guys. I'm fairly certain it was the police officer and the firefighter of the trio, and her entire arm was swelling up like a helium balloon or something. It was crazy. So I am insanely excited about what's to come from this chapter, but I kind of doubt we're gonna see that personally, because I feel like Araki he's great with setting up stuff and then making us suffer and wait forever. So I kind of doubt that's gonna happen, to be blunt. But will we see some greatness? Absolutely. Absolutely. Now let me make sure everything is good. It seems like it is. Let me just send something real quick. Alright, cool. Alright. So, oh, there it is. Cool. Alright, everything is good. Everything's good. Cool. Alright. Obviously, first and foremost, if anyone... sorry, I just zoned out for a little bit. What was I saying? Yeah, and the plot thickens. And the plot thickens is exactly what I'm thinking. I'm a bit confused why the notifications didn't go off for the members. Because normally it's in that top corner right here, but it didn't go off. So hopefully that didn't glitch out or something. But we'll have to wait and see. So now we're going to do a bit of speculation, obviously, because the last chapter ended with a lot of craziness. I'm just going to refresh myself real quick, because obviously it ended with Meryl May being in danger and Usagi and Paco splitting off from their goal of watching over Jodio, Dragona, and Charming Man in disguise. So obviously something's going to go really wrong because there's no way this is going to keep going completely in their favor, which has me very excited, obviously, because we love seeing the downfall, because they're going to eventually rise up. And I think this is very fitting because they've been on a tear for a very long time. Howler has been procedurally and constantly being kind of belittled as the story has gone on and on. So I don't really think it's possible for them to keep winning all the time, or unless they're going to do that traitor angle thing, like how Rohan was saying. But I doubt that'll be the Chekhov's gun will go off this early in the story. So personally, I'm assuming that things are going to start going bad this chapter for sure, which has me intrigued. Is it going to go bad with the Meryl plot line, which again, kind of don't think so. Or is it going to go bad with, the JoJo plot line? Possibly. That's just my speculation, obviously. But regardless, very excited for what's to come. So if you guys have any expectations, please let me know below if you are reading alongside me. But if not, I'm going to read through, and then we'll be able to talk with the chat and all that. Ramble. You know how it is. Obviously, I am a day late. I unfortunately was not able to do it yesterday because I was busy. But we're here. We're locked in. Jojolands, chapter 23, which is called... Hold up. It's probably just the Debt Collector part 2, I assume. Let me just make sure. Dolphin Bank's Debt Collection part 2. Yep. All right. So we have this gorgeous cover here with JoJo in like this J, which is honestly kind of hilarious that there's just a carbon copy. It would have been cool of Araki to have Dragona in the other J. That could have been fun because obviously they're siblings, but it is what it is. Now, and we have the O as November Rain and the the banker guy, which is just funny. And it says there's a lot of little ads here, as always. Apparently there's a Rohan movie releasing in May. I think that was in the last one as well. And same with the Volume 5 and JoJo Day thing. Obviously, they're going to keep promoting the JoJo Day thing because that's money right there. That's money. So with that, it's time to get into it. Also, I am curious, does the mic sound better? Because I did get a new microphone. You can't really see it, but it's the Quadcast 2 instead of the Quadcast 1. And it, I think, sounds better. Maybe that's just me being a bit, placebo-y because it's a 2. It must be better. But let me know, obviously. And it says, the disguise plan is underway. And with that, the chapter is underway. So let's get into this. All right, double page spread, off rip. The inheritance of the Howler family. Oh, we're getting more Howler lore. Okay. Howler lore. Let's get in. Let's get in. On the higher altitudes of that dry and barren region of volcanic rock, there are actually areas covered with snow. This is true. And on this vast north slope on Hualalai, on the island of Hawaii, stands the Howler family house, which is really cool. You even see they have the whole like gated, like nicely made fence with their little logo H kind of embezzled into it. And it's got like a very like, I don't know how to say this other than like a cowboy, like Western font. And we see the house in the distance there. And it's actually not just like under the hill. We can see there's like a pretty big area surrounding it as well, because we see the little lip over there, which is a little nice touch. He obviously could have just had it completely kind of covered on the bottom from the hill, but I like that. Locked away in that house, in a storage room that houses treasures that have been handed down from generation to generation, there's a treasure chest. Like you'd see, there's a treasure chest like the sort you'd see in Pirates of the Caribbean. And the treasure chest even has the Howler like H logo on it, which is nice. The contents of which had been put up for sale in the outside world. Oh, so is this like in the present because they're running out of money? Or, intriguing. Okay. The treasures include a Tintoretto painting, and this looks a lot like, maybe I just don't know, but I'm gonna look this up immediately. Tintoretto, yeah, the Last Supper. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought. I'm gonna check because the painting that I'm seeing here, it's not literally the same, but it looks like the one of God and Adam like pointing at another. I'm checking right now. It is not. Oh, I think I might have just found the exact one. No. Anyhow, well, this guy, this Tintoretto, Jacopo Tintoretto, did a lot of very obviously Renaissance art, and with that comes like religious associations, obviously. All right, a Tintoretto painting, jewels, precious metals, Etruscan era Italian vases, and Murano antique glasses, among other things. They had to let go of them all to turn them into cash. Because the first generation head of the family, Latrato, discovered a water source on the barren land, his descendants were able to operate a successful farm there. But then in 1967, a wildfire burned down all of the Howler family's pastures on the North Slope. It would take years for everything to recover from that scorched land. Would the bank lend them even more money? The Howler family was driven to the verge of bankruptcy for the first time since its founding. That's cool. And obviously this is going to lead into the lava rock thing, but that's the reason I think that's cool is because obviously that puts Howler even more so in the position that JoJo was in. And I think that Araki is purposely trying to connect them to have them seem like, oh, JoJo could become Howler very easily with all this money and how it could go to his head. So I like this. I like this a lot. And I really enjoy that we're showing that Howler, even though he is at the top, he knows what it's like to be at the bottom and doesn't want to lose his position now. So that makes him a more compelling villain as well. Okay. Latrato, I assume, is here. From Akka Howler's perspective, this was his grandfather's era. Okay. So Latrato and all that, this is like, see, he's like, oh, my granddad's an idiot or something, probably. That would make sense. Also, the granddad's got some Joshu hair and a very, very floral kind of coat underneath right there, which is nice. At that time, there was a Hawaii state representative named Monte Bruto. I wonder if this is a real person. Monte Bruto. No, it is not. This is a mountain in the Apennines in Italy. Okay, so Araki's just making a fun character up. All right. That representative set his sights on the water source owned by the dying Howler farm, and suddenly started claiming that the water source is under state jurisdiction. And we get this little zoom in of a water factory here. Latrato had actually been given the North Slope from the royal family before the state of Hawaii had even been annexed in 1898. And legally, the land was theirs only via verbal agreement between the royal family and Latrato. And this is the royal family, like the former king and queen of Hawaii. Cool. Your ancestor, Mr. Latrato, was a truly great man. That is without question. However, a water source belongs to the public. His descendants have nothing to do with it. You understand that, don't you, Howler? And this, he's given like a very toothy grin, which is really bizarre. He's like, very interesting. While Monte Bruto's words sounded noble, this congressman actually had ties to the Hawaiian mafia behind the scenes. Obviously, that actually kind of tracks. Monte Bruto, Italy, mafia. Okay, interesting angle that we're going with mafia. Because that, again, that kind of ties with JoJo being like very in the underworld kind of stuff. That's interesting. He was, in fact, hoping fervently he could gain sole control over the rights to the Howler family's water source in order to develop a resort hotel and villas on the land. Now that's interesting. If this is the guy who made the villas, that'd be crazy. What's more, we're still going in. It was them that unleashed the wildfire on the North Slope farmland, though proof of that fact was not recorded in history. That's crazy. This dude's a schemer. And I assume this is still part of the flashback. We have a... Oh, no. This could be the same truck that Was it Paco or Usagi who took the truck? Sorry, I'm just gonna rewind real quick. It was Paco who took the truck. It probably could be Paco. All right, so we see a truck going down this little area here. Oh no, this is still the flash. Oh, still the flashback. So we got this very, very poorly kept truck, you know, spitting out exhaust everywhere. What the hell is this guy's problem? Jeez, can you drive any slower? God, what a hunk of junk that truck is. I gotta get an exhaust emission law written up. Hey, drive past him on the double. And you could tell that, you know, Bruto here is loaded because he's got a chauffeur. He's got a pretty nice looking like Cadillac, I think. But on the bottom here, we see the truck driver with a very, like, we don't see their eyes, which is interesting, but a very, like, determined look. And without even staring at Bruto, he just holds a gun out and is just like that. I assume next page we're going to see some, yeah, we see an insane, bloody massacre in this back car here. The glass is shattered. The blood's everywhere. You know, this is a good part about not showing the pages because, yeah, this would be an instant. Nope. But, you know, it's a Rocky. He's doing his thing. This is a very gory page, obviously. I like the zoom in here. You can see how the ink, he probably literally just did this on the page, you know, with a brush, because you can see it kind of flows into the other panel as well, which is really cool. Really cool. And the truck is, not the truck, the Cadillac is then pushed off, probably going to tumble onto all the volcanic rocks and stuff, which it did. Yeah, now the car's totaled. The chauffeur is not dead, but, you know, bleeding out, coughing and gagging. The representative, he's cooked. He's cooked. And Letrado, it's revealed, is the one who shot him. And we specifically see, like, during all the little clashing, we see that one of the car's, like, mirrors fell off, and coincidentally a lava rock looking one here. Interesting. I wonder if this is how they find it. Sorry about this. I know you just happen to be the driver, but the land that was handed down to me by my ancestors takes precedence. Oh my god. So he doesn't even grab the lava rock because he's, like, interested in it. He just grabs it to, like, smash the dude's head in. That's crazy. And then we get this crazy duality here, where after he brutally just murders the chauffeur. Come here. Right here, young lad. Over here, Akka. Sit right over here next to me. Let's watch TV together. And he just looks so chill. He's even got a lei on. He's immensely chill. And Akka's playing with little truck, little scooper. Listen, lad, this is just a piece of paper, but we're entering an age where all information is going to be entered into and managed by computers. No matter how small or deep in the mountains that land is. I took the opportunity to make the deed of this family's land, officially ours under the law. A promise is a promise. The Hualalai North Slope will always belong to the Howler family. There's nothing in this world that lasts forever, but don't let anybody say otherwise. And that box, be sure to keep precious things inside it. That was the first generation Letrado's will. Oh, so is this Letrado or his dad? They look really similar, but I don't know. I think it's probably granddad still. I think this is the same guy. If you ever get in trouble and have to take something out, know that it's certain to make its way back here eventually. It bounced around from place to place for over 10 years. But that Tintoretto painting eventually made its way back here. These things saved the Howler family back when we were in dire straits because of the wildfire. And it's the lava rock. Oh, so he just opened it. So Howler just opened up the chest and, he's seeing the little speckles of lava rock here. And we're hearing some news broadcast. It was revealed that the art dealer was actually an underworld organization. And among the works of art that were seized in this arrest was a Tintoretto painting that sold at auction for $70 million. Aka, that's not sand or dirt or anything like that. You should treat that with the utmost respect. It's also vitally important that it be left inside the box. That's a lava rock, though it's deteriorated. It's gotten brittle. Nearly all of it has crumbled away at this point. Nothing in the world lasts forever, and there's nothing else out there like it. The first generation head of the family, Letrado, found it somewhere on those mountains of the gods, but I have no idea where. Oh, this has to be his dad. This has to be his dad, because they keep saying Letrado like it's like not him. So I'm assuming this is just Aka's dad, because he's even got a bit of a different design. So no, did Howler's dad? Howler's dad probably, this has got to be the same lava rock. And then Howler's dad's just chilling. Talk about this. Okay. And hard cut to the lava rock being inside Dragona's like little, I don't even know, badge, I guess. I never really knew what this was. Oh, this is going to go so bad. We had all that buildup about him knowing the lava rock, which we already technically knew he knew the lava rock. But this is gonna go so bad. All right. We see JoJo checking out the phone, and we have Charming Man doing his best impression. I am Dolphin Bank's General Manager of Sales, Yokohama, and this is my subordinate, Pink. And in the back is my assistant and bag carrier, Noir. And Aka's just here. They are cooked. They are so cooked. After that whole intro, how long was that? Like 10 pages? 1? No, this is a double. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pages. They are doomed. They are doomed. Yeah, we see Howler's here. I can only presume that is the lawyer. Key West, the lawyer. And we see, okay, a lot of onomatopoeia in the bottom here as well, because they're on a boat. Oh, this is going to go so bad. This is going to go so bad. Okay. We see the truck zooming off with Paco. JoJo, should we really be boarding the ship? If there are 2 pursuers that are at Merrill May's location right now, that means they're looking for one thing. Who it was that shot and killed that agent at the hospital. They're not looking for the bank employee. Also, this lava rock is our ally. That valuable land is certain to become ours. Let's go. We keep moving forward. No problem. All right, so they're heading on the boat. They're heading on the boat. I wonder what these like very... Like, it looks like it's like thought bubbles. Interesting. Because we see that JoJo's looking at, just at his phone. So it could be text, but I highly doubt that. I don't know. Yeah, like how... I see shout-outs to wow, my name changed. Loved how the siblings were communicating telepathically here. Like, is that what's happening? I don't know. I'm intrigued, though. I'm intrigued. I also love this panel of Dragona and JoJo looking like very, very locked in here. I'd like permission to board. So it's you. I'd thought you'd come, you piece of shit. Oh, and this obviously Howler hates this guy because he's the one that was there earlier and told him all this. Oh, oh, okay. That's fun. And of course, I can only imagine people are geeking out because there's a bunch of people dressed in the sailor outfits, and people would be like, "It's just like Joe's guy." So that's it. It's cute. It is cute. She's Key West, a lawyer. She'll be joining us, and that's my crew. Come on board, Yokohama. Gorgeous panel here of them all heading up the stairs on this yacht. Hello everyone. Here's my business card. Hello, hello. Yes, hello. My name is Pink Nagasaki. I like how awkward Dragona is. You could like kind of tell. Whew. Oh, and yeah, Dragona's loving this. Very, very overwhelmed. What? Hey, is that? Whoa. I'd love to go on a ride on a merry-go-round. What? This dude is so rich he has a merry-go-round on his yacht. Where I can see all the stars in the night sky reflecting on the sea. I feel like, okay. Wild line. You have quite lovely skin. But to be working under Yokohama, you must be quite brilliant. What university did you go to? University? You mean, like, what school? What? Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. What school? And then Key West just looks intensely, and then Dragona's just like, Harvard. What? Oh, Harvard. Me too. That means you're my kohai. How is Professor Herzberg doing? Huh? Hers? Um, uh, well, and then they just walk away. At least the other three. Key West is locked in on talk about Harvard. Huh? Whoa, oh, okay. I didn't even realize the other panel, but Howler has got a gun at the ready. So horrible stuff's going down. Huh? What? Where are you going? Okay. Shall we begin? Get talking. Oh God. This is so bad. So we're literally, it's just like we're at the highest intensity level possible right now. Like we're already like, I'm gonna kill you, which is great. And he's just pointing it right at them too. Oh no. There we go. Yokohama. We're here for business. Is there really a need to have something like that here? Huh? A need? Is the thing you're asking about having a need for... Oh, is the thing you're asking about having a need for or not this? Well, it's not particularly needed for me, but maybe it's needed for you. You two back there, you sure look young, though folks call me young sometimes too. Don't just stand there, sit down at the table. Oh, this is awful. Yes, so this really isn't something I need at all, honestly. I'm just placing it on the table. Okay? Bring them in. And so we see some sailor guys with a bunch of briefcases coming in. Oh my God. These briefcases are gigantic. And there's like tons of them. With all $100 bills filling the entire briefcases. This is crazy. Count it all up. You'll find 2 million in each case. And in addition, there are 20 cases in total. Here, I'll give them to you, Yokohama, as in to you personally. We've known each other a long time, and I'll give the same amount to each of those two behind you. If you can't fit it all on your boat, then just say the word, and I'll have them sent anywhere in the world. Yokohama, you have position of quite great responsibility at Dolphin Bank, and I can't say I have any real interest in what kind of salary you make, or how much you make over your lifetime, or how much you pay in taxes. But in the end, you're just an employee. The bank doesn't actually belong to you, right? So, okay. This is a very interesting direction. I like how he's trying to separate the bank versus Yokohama himself, and like the concept of greed, and I like that. That's very fun. I'm really enjoying this because it kind of shows he's a bit of a schemer. Oh, you could take all this money, but it's $40 million for 3 people. That's crazy. That's crazy. And so he's now holding the gun right here on his forehead. So I want you to do something about this trouble I'm having. As in, like, get the bank to take the hit. Then you and me can be best friends forever. We'll go out on my sunny deck and pop some champagne. So, those loan documents for $30 billion of debt, that young lady next to you, she's got to be a bright one, right? Maybe she could take care of them. Oh, maybe she could take charge of them. Eh? This is crazy, though. Like, $120 million. Oh. Out of focus. There we go. $120 million is such a ridiculous amount of money. But now we're having like, because again, we're now on this like concept of greed. It is ludicrous to have $30 billion. It's ludicrous. But $120 million, like, what is the... I'm just going to check real quick. 30... Hold on. I think that's billion, right? Yeah, okay, it is. Cool. And then... Alright. I just want to check this. That is 0.004 of 30 billion. That's like a speck of that, which is just, but both those are so ludicrously large amounts of money, which is crazy. Okay. Hold on. So that's what it is. That's the type of approach you're taking it, is it? If you all got arrested, you'd all get off with a light sentence. Even if you quit the bank and made a run for it, this is plenty of money, right? It's $40 million each. So $120 million in total between the 3 of us. Given that... Oh, no. So this is like whisper talking, the squares here. Okay. It's squares, but it's also thought bubbles. Okay. So 120 million in total between the 3 of us. Given that he's got a debt of 30 billion from when he put the North Slope up as collateral, that would mean he'd settle this whole thing pretty cheaply. Man, this guy. If we were real bank employees, we might have actually taken him up on it. But our goal is everything he's got. Yeah, 120 million is pretty ludicrous. So Jody was like sliding some kind of book. I'm afraid I can't do that, Howler. The illegal arms manufacturing you're doing on Hawaii's Hualalai North Slope is a matter of national security. That's an undeniably major crime. You can be certain that the state government is going to come seize that land within 72 hours. I ain't making anything like that. Got it? You piece of shit. I like the way he says piece of shit. It gives that nice little punch, you know? Regardless of what you've heard publicly, it seems there's been some kind of misunderstanding that caused that false rumor to spring up. Nothing more. We'll take care of the issues regarding arms manufacturing. There's no need for the bank to worry about that. There ain't an ounce of proof I've done anything illegal, and there's no way in hell I'll let the state government seize a thing. And he's just screaming, holding the gun right at them. And Jojo is very interesting right now. He's kind of like being the middleman. He's letting Charming Man be the middleman, because Jojo is the one who could be talking. So he's like the puppet master. I like it. Howler, one of this world's absurdities is happening right now. I like this panel. He looks very smug. I like that. You think you can pay for this with money? Are you kidding me? Don't you know you're going to lose your income? Once the state government swoops in, how exactly do you intend to give us the $30 billion in debt you owe? Huh? I have no idea what Howler Co. is doing with that North Slope, but even if you're innocent, if that factory stops, even temporarily, then you'll be in the red, won't you? That'd be a huge problem for us. Understand? That's our concern. That's why we've amicably come on your ship. Okay, here you are. So we have a proposition. Take a look at this map of Oahu. Here, this area marked on this map is the land on the island of Oahu, currently owned by Dolphin Bank. It's land we're trying to sell off. There are several spots, but this one here is very good land. Mount Kaala. It's a spot that would make great farmland if someone wanted to use it for that. That $30 billion in debt. We're not asking you to somehow pay it back with money. Instead, I'm suggesting a trade of collateral for your debt. Exchanging this land the bank currently owns for your North Slope, the munitions factory land. Of course, the land market prices on the island of Hawaii and the island of Oahu are different, but this would be a trade of land. The North Slope goes to the bank, and the Oahu land goes to Howler. In the land contract, the records will be exchanged as having equal value. Oh, this is crazy, because like they're totally they have to be bullshitting with this land map thing. It's got to be complete crap. Like, because how would they get this? How would they get these forms? I guess they could have got it from the actual Yokohama. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. You aren't losing anything here. If you just switch what you're putting up as collateral, then regardless of what the state government does with the munitions factory, though not all of them, this will make sure Howler Co.'s assets will be protected. Exchange to North Slope? Oh, he looks shook. He almost looks like he's gonna cry. It's crazy. Alright. You really should take it. No. You have to take it. I don't think your factory is innocent of any wrongdoing, but if it does end up being clear of charges, we'll let you buy back the land. We already have all of the documents drawn up. And we got this funny, like, speech bubble of JoJo saying here. It's going to be so bad. Because he's shaking. He's shaking. Like Charming Man's doing a masterclass performance here with all these, like, sinister smiles and screaming. Him going into the gun, like, further. Crazy. This is the deed, Howler. This is probably complete crap, but I am looking at it for a little bit. Just sign here, and everything will be settled. This part is fake. There won't be any exchange of land. All this does is bring the land into our possession. So they're just completely scheming him. Yokohama. Sales general manager. This doesn't seem right. Do you really have the power to do all that? I'm trusted by upper management. I was told just this morning, go there and make sure this gets done. If you'd like to check it over, be my guest. Yo, what is good? Legend 00 Flevens with the 5 gifted. Shoutouts to Cryptic Beats, Violence for You 999. I'm gonna say Danger. I'm assuming it's Danger. Luke Kiango and Asal Key. Shoutouts to you 5 for being graciously gifted members by 00 Flevens here. Shoutouts to you Flevens. Appreciate you for stopping by. Let's lock in. I feel like we're almost done the chapter. This seems pretty close to done. It's a pretty long one, I feel. I feel like it's been a pretty long chapter. Oh, yeah. I'm trusted by upper management. I was told just this morning, go there and make sure this gets done. If you'd like to check it over, be my guest. Honestly, it would be much riskier for me to accept something like this. Oh, something like this being like the money, not even the exchange. That's crazy. Jodio's looking at his phone, and we see Usagi, who also went with Paco. We're heading to the principal's office. We just arrived at the school gate. Oh, that could be bad timing, though. That could be really bad. Jodio puts away his phone. Oh, we are cutting back to them? No, we're not. No, we're not. All right. Well, we just see them being there, so that'll probably be the next chapter, because this will probably end on a cliffhanger. We're gonna... No. Oh, this is so bad. Okay. Mr. Howler inherited that land from his ancestors. He's not going to just trade it away for some land on Oahu. What's more, there's no way that can be an alternate place to be collateral. The place handed down to him by his ancestors was the farm on Hualalai. Just that one part of it. Take the deal. It was you, the 8th head of the family, that started the side business of the munitions factory, right? No matter what you say, the state government is going to get moving in a day or two. Listen to me. It's over. And he's sweating bullets. He is sweating bullets right now. Oh, this is awful. Okay, and he sees the lava rock. Shouts to the Arena 3 Menace for subscribing to the channel. And he sees the lava rock. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible. Okay. And he sees it coming from Dragon. Oh, from the... He even sees it falling out of the badge. This is crazy. Hold on a second. I'm putting this conversation on pause. Dragona's even touching it. Oh, no. He stands up, puts the gun down, and looks at the rock. Oh, okay. So this was the picture that someone told me to use on the thumbnail. Okay. That makes way more sense. Okay, so he sees the rock, and he... Oh, is he seeing it come from Dragona's thing? He probably is. He probably is. It's right under her. Huh? These grains of sand. What is this? It's scattered all over. Oh my god, Jodio looks so shook. Jodio looks so shook. Oh, that's not her saying it. That's Howler saying it. These grains of sand. Jojo actually looks really shook right now, though. Like, what is this stuff? Something got scattered on top of the money. It's becoming brittle and crumbling. I've seen this before. Aka, these things saved the Howler family after the wildfire. So yeah, I'm really curious if that's so interesting. Like, because I didn't even think about that when it was introduced earlier. But if they keep using the lava rock, it's gonna just go away eventually. They got to use it sparingly. Cool, cool. The lava rock, it got there from behind my pendant. Fragments. What are those? Fragments of the lava rock? No way. It's deteriorating. The bundles of banknotes. Dragona surrounded by things worth money. Hey, you there. What'd you say your name was? Stand up. Oh my god. No. Now the target has changed. Dragona is target number 1. Stand up. And gun pointed right at her. Oh no. This is awful. Something strange is going on with the lava rock. No, this is a great cliffhanger, and then we're not gonna see them. This is awful. This is horrible. Oh no. Like, I can't even. Dragona is, you know, a lot of people kind of suspect Dragona could die. If there is a character in this specific part, or there is a character in the specific part that could die. It could definitely be Dragona. So, this is scary. That's crazy. That was crazy. Yeah, going down next chapter? Absolutely. Asal, yeah, you were gifted a member to the channel. Thanks to Flevins. So, hopefully you appreciate it. But with that was a amazing chapter. We got a pretty crazy little backstory segment about Howler's granddad, who seems like kind of a demon, to be honest with you. He seems like a pretty crazy fellow. So I kind of hope we get more of him if possible. He seems kind of insane. I really like this though. It's gotten brittle. Nearly all of it has crumbled away at this point. Nothing in this world lasts forever, and there's nothing else out there like it. Really cool. Really, really cool. And I like it. It's also vitally important that it be left inside the box. Is it left in the box because if it wasn't, it would just keep breaking up more and more? Interesting. But yeah, no, this entire interrogation scene here was amazing. Charmy Man was acting his ass off. Really great stuff. Loved how tense it was. And, like, it is crazy. Like, why are they after $30 billion when they could have had $120 million right there? It's so wild. They don't need to be after it. At least with Charming Man, he is the reason of my brother could be alive or something. Like, what happened to my brother? That's like a somewhat valid reason of wanting to go after this guy in specific, right? For Dragona and Jojo, if they had $120 million, like, their lives are set. It's wild. Do they need $30 billion? No. Does anyone? No. That's so crazy. I just want to, well, not even 30 billion, because just them two, they would have 80, and it's a million. So, so wild. So wild. That was an amazing chapter. I'm very, very excited for what's to come. I think we're definitely cutting. We're definitely cutting to Paco and Usagi, because let's be so serious here. Their stakes are lower than this. This is way more intense stakes. Howler, possibly main villain here, possibly. Howler is going to possibly kill Dragona. Now, low key, like very, very, very low. I am somewhat annoyed because I really don't want Dragona to turn into like a Yasuho, where they are constantly like getting the death flags and it's like the fake out deaths and all that. I really don't want that to happen because as much as I love Yasuho, that got really repetitive. I swear she almost died like 5 times. And I was like, okay, we don't need this. This, though, I like a lot. Like the first time when Dragona, with the neck, that was crazy. That was insane. Um, but obviously, Dragona bounced back. This, though, this is like very intense. Very, very intense. Because this is the villain that the entire series is building up to this point. Dragona could die right now. Which is wild. And it wouldn't even, I think that's what makes it cool. Because I thought, oh, is the rock breaking because Dragona's doing it themselves? But no, it's just the rock. The rock? Oh. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. Great chapter. Great chapter. Also, Dragona's fit? Fire. No, this was amazing. This is amazing. I am incredibly excited for next chapter. Again, I don't think we're going to see this. We're probably going to go to Meryl May being, flying into the sky. And Paco and Usagi dealing with those two. And then this will be the one after. So, very excited. Very excited. This arc already, by far the greatest stakes, the greatest setup. A whole lot of great stuff happening right now. I feel like because this is now like the start of the kind of a new arc after the Bobby, Jean, Lulu stuff. Like this is great. This is great. And we're continuing to develop Howler as a character. I think he's pretty cool so far. And I like that concept though that he said. It kind of makes me think like right here. But in the end, you're just an employee. The bank doesn't actually belong to you, right? The bank guy, whoever the bank guy is, might be even more, because a lot of the themes, I think, in this story so far is about like the systems at play in the world and how they're trying to go against them. That's why these villains, lawyer, firefighter, police officer, and the guy who's hiring these people is a billionaire, but there are still people even above a billionaire, like the bank people. So I don't know. I'm very intrigued to see if that's going anywhere still. I think it definitely could. I'm intrigued. So with that was an amazing chapter. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please consider, doing the YouTube spiel. Like, subscribe, all that. And hopefully the mic sounded better. I feel like it did. It looks like it did on this little bar I have here. It looks very consistently good. So yeah, I'm gonna see if anyone is live right now. Let me check. If anyone is, you'll get a redirect. No, it got only upcoming stuff, but it is what it is. With that though, that'll be it for me. Amazing chapter. Howler, I'm very excited to see what he does next. I want to see him, he was having a full breakdown here. I want to see him go off. So I'm very excited. With that, that'll be it for me. Jojolands, chapter 23. 'Twas a banger. Appreciate you for stopping by.